Shalom. I'm going to give all the glory and praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash, Devil unto the apostles, elders, great millstone, so on to hopeful elect, which are the remedy of the Israelites, Israelite foreigners, that don't like us, but the others, Shalom. All right, now I'm going to be in Jeremiah chapter 17. I'm going to start at verse 7 in the KJV. Blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord, and whose hope the Lord is. For he, also she, shall be as a tree planted by the waters, and that spreadeth out her roots by the rivers, and shall not see when heat cometh, but her leaves shall be green, and shall not be careful in the year of drought, neither shall cease from yielding fruit. Neither shall cease from yielding fruit. All right, so basically, blessed is he or she that has put the trust in the Lord, has hope in the Lord, looking forward towards the Lord, waiting on the Lord. All right, just like it said in Psalms 130. All right, that's it. If you wait on the Lord, that's what's up. Bless you because you trust in Him at the end of the day. All right, because He, just like He said, just how all right, in the time of trouble, right, we're gonna have to stay rooted, we're gonna have to stay grounded. All right, so as long as you put your trust in the Lord, not in man, not even in our sincerely, no disrespect to the apostles or the elders, but we're supposed to be putting our trust in the Lord. And by put our trust in man, all right? I know disrespect to the apostles and the elders. At the end of the day, they showed us this truth. The Lord put the Spirit on them, but we always keep in mind. They even tell us themselves, put our trust in Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, all right? So we can stay rooted. All right, now right here. What was it? All right, yeah, verse 8. When it says, for he shall be as a tree planted by the waters that spreadeth out of roots by the rivers. Basically, in other words, He let it be, the Lord is saying, like, you're going to be just like as a tree that's staying rooted. So when a drought comes, trees be desperately anxious looking for some water, looking for something to drink. We're going to be good because we put our trust in the Lord, and we already stored up enough waters inside ourselves, so when trouble comes, we good. We ain't got to worry about nothing. We're going to still show forth and stay and endure until the end. So when that drought is over with, basically when the trouble is over with and the Lord comes save us, we're going to be good. All right? That's the whole point of putting our trust in the Lord. So, yeah, basically so we can be saved in time of troubles, all right? Because right here where it says careful in the year of drought, that's basically what I was saying. We won't be, so we could be firm in times of trouble. So we won't be out here searching, looking for the wrong things, putting our trust in the wrong stuff. All right, we already firmly trust in the Lord, basically what I'm saying. In other words, matter of fact, let me go to, Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 22:16. One of my favorite precepts. Ecclesiasticus 22. All right. Ecclesiasticus 22, verse 16. As timber girt and bound together in a building cannot be loose with shaking, so the heart that is established by advised counsel shall fear at no time. So basically, if you firmly grounded in this truth, firmly trusting the Lord, have hope in Him, firmly grounded, when times come, you're not going to be loose, you're not going to be shaken. Your roots that He gave you is going to be firmly rooted, that you're going to endure, basically. You ain't going to fall. You're going to make sure you do what you're supposed to do. Basically, in other words, all right? Verse 17. A heart settled upon a thought of understanding is as fair is as a fair plaster on the wall of a gathering. So basically, you focus on the Lord, having a trust in the Lord at the end of the day. We not going to partially see certain things. We don't want to just see one part. We ain't going to see just the other side. We want to see the whole picture. We want to have the whole picture. That's why we're going to be rooted. That's why we're going to be rooted. We're going to be able to be grounded in the times of trouble because we see what's going on. We have the whole picture. We have understanding. All right? Because why? We put the trust in the Lord at the end of the day. All right, you should get what I'm saying, basically, through the Spirit. Because it's the only way you're gonna be stay rooted in these times. The only way you're gonna be stay grounded when shit comes. Because if you out here putting your trust in all this physical things and what man doing and how they are, you're not gonna make it. That's still carnal. You still spirit. It's not spiritual at the end of the day. That's why the Lord's telling us, man, blessed is he that trusts in him, because you have understanding. You know. So when shit do go down, you're not gonna fold. All right, let me go back to Jeremiah 17. Read verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know? All right, so basically the Lord is telling us that your mind is fucked up and it's sick, all right? And who know that it's just fucked up and sick? Verse 10. I, the Lord, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways, and according to the fruits of his doings. So basically, it's the Lord that knows that your mind fucked up. He the one's going to give you accordingly to what you're doing, to your deeds at the end of the day. So if you sitting there not putting the trust in the Lord, you know you're going to fuck up. And he sees that. You know you're going to fuck. He just told you that your mind is deceitful and you still put your trust in your own thoughts and into other minds. He told you put your trust in him. He knows this. He sees this. Matter of fact, go back to Ecclesiasticus. Well, this time, go to 23 instead of 22. I believe it's Ecclesiasticus 23:19. Slop, give me a minute. Page is very thin. I ain't trying to rip nothing. 23:19. Slow down. Yeah, I'm right here. The water. How about you know what I'm saying? All right, Ecclesiasticus 23:19. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of man, and considering the most secret parts. So, the Lord knows the secret parts that we only know about our damn selves at the end of the day. And he's sitting there, he just told us right there in Jeremiah 17 that, look, your mind is fucked up, it's sick, okay? So you need to put your trust in me so I can help you. Because he knows already. His eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. So he sees everything, even in the shit that we don't even see in our own brain. Keep that in mind. Verse 20. For he knew all things ere ever they were created. So also after they were perfected, he looked upon them all. So basically, he knew everything once he already created. He even took time to look at the shit just to make sure, like, yeah, I knew the fuck I was doing. Basically, so the Lord knows. He knows. So he know for a fact if you sincerely trust him or not, or if you sincerely trust a man, or if you fear man, or if you really fear him at the end of the day. You got to keep in mind, you fear man, that's a snare. Fearing the Lord, that's safe right there. So the best trust in the Lord and put trust in the Lord and have fear inside of him. Sloppy, man. My brain moves too fast sometimes. You slow the fuck down. But let me get back to Jeremiah 17. I'm gonna read 10 again. I, the Lord, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruits of his doings. So the Lord knows, and he's trying right now. So he's going to try you to see if you sincerely trust him or not. All right? Now, verse 11. As the partridge sitteth on eggs, and hatches them not, so he that getteth riches, and not buy bright, shall leave them in the midst of his days, and at his end shall be a fool. All right, so 11. When it says, as the partridge sitteth on eggs and hatches them not. Now, I don't know if you know about a partridge bird, but if you don't know about a partridge bird, pause this video right now and go look it up so you see what type of bird this is, all right? Now, this specific bird, they like to steal other birds' eggs and hatch them themselves, knowing for a fact that it's not your egg. Like, why would this bird steal somebody else's egg? No, that's not this. I don't know. That's one of the Lord's creation, okay? But eventually when them eggs hatches, they're going to start calling out for the real parent, and they're eventually going to come. And that partridge bird going to run off. So basically right here, in other words, the Lord is saying, just like these damn fools and these false prophets out here trying to be like him, when we really get to call the real name of the Lord and he show forth, they just gonna get the fuck, they're gonna leave his hand. Alright, because one, they tried to steal us from his hands. And all this is said, we're not gonna leave his hands. We're gonna call, once we find out that this is a culprit, and then we were stolen from our proper offsprings, and we were stolen from our proper parents, we're gonna call it out. And that's basically what we're doing as of right now. But this is what this parable is going into. Just like how this bird like to steal other people's birds. Basically, just how these false prophets and these false prophets out here trying to steal the Lord's fruit at the end of the day. And when the Lord comes, he's gonna get his fruit back. And that's basically the elect. All right. Hopefully you get that. You understood basically what I was saying through the Spirit. If you ain't understand that, then I don't know. Praise the Lord. Just praise the Lord. So I'm gonna read that again. As the partridge sitteth on eggs and hatches them not, so he that getteth riches and not by right shall leave them in the midst of his days, and his head end shall be a fool. Because he was a fool. You weren't supposed to be doing it from the start, so that's your end. You won't be done for. All right, so verse 12. A glorious high throne from the beginning is a place of our sanctuary. Our Lord, the hope of Israel, all that forsaken thee shall be ashamed, and they that depart from me shall be written in the earth, because they have forsaken the Lord, the fountain of living waters. So basically, we gonna put our trust in the Lord, because at the beginning, that's the one that establishes. So we saying fuck that. We gonna put our trust in the Lord at the end of the day. But everybody else, they're gonna be ashamed because they ain't want to put the trust in him. They ain't forsaken the Lord. So it is what it is. Now, but at the end of the day, though, the ones that did forsaken the Lord, that was basically the 2/3 Israelites, is what I'm talking about. They will get the glory in the kingdom. But as of now, they just gotta die. It is what it is, because they ain't want to listen. They ain't want to put the trust in the Lord. They forsaken the Lord. They want to put their trust in man. Now, I'm about to go to Proverbs 30. And I'm going to close out there. Proverbs 30, verse 5. Every word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai is pure. He is a shield unto them that put his trust in him. Add thou not unto his word, lest he reprove thee, and thou be found a liar. So basically, don't make up things like these false prophets, all right? Put your trust in the Lord. Don't be out here doing that partridge shit, basically what I'm saying, in other words, sloppy. But trust the Lord, all right? He's gonna protect us at the end of the day. That's basically the whole point of this lesson. Don't trust man, trust the Lord. Okay? So hopefully that was edifying, straight to the point. I'm gonna give all the glory and praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Wakah, Kodash. That belongs to the apostles and elders, great millstone. Shalom to hopeful elect, which are the Israelites. Shalom to hopeful elect, which are the Israelites, Israelite foreigners that don't like us, but they are us. Shalom. What I had in mind though is that, like, also too, keep in mind, man, don't be pressed to do too much, man. Just keep things simple as much as possible, because you will lose track of certain things because you're trying to do too much, man. Just keep it simple. That's it. All right. Because the Lord, he ain't with all the extra. He don't want you to do too much. Also, he don't want you to do too less. Okay? So just keep things simple. Put your trust in him. Ask him to guide you. He got you. Slaughter for the noise in the background too. All right? So, shalom.